Okay, the next one is street budget. Who's here? Who's not here? Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's salaries, and then he has seasonal help. Moose's budget has increased because we've hired more people, but we did lose one person, so it's not, it's a little less than projected last year. And then the season salaries, we dropped it a little bit. We hired kids out of school to mow grass and do odds and ends during the summer to help the school kids and to help us too, because if it rains a lot, we have a lot of mowing that needs to be taken care of. Okay, all the figures from there on down are pretty much in line with the preceding year. Now we went up a little on street lights because we added the lights in the downtown area, and it's cost us a little more money than just the normal street lights. Pretty much everything. In fact, Moose has gone down on a few things that he needs, especially in his capital improvement. We usually put $400,000 in capital improvement. This year we put $350,000, and I do believe he's budgeted for, in that $350,000, a vehicles. It's one vehicle for the crew is kind of running short. They hang out the sides. But everything else is, we've tried to make it as lean as we possibly could. Does anybody have any questions or anything? Maybe Ronald or I could help you with. Now, if you notice down at the bottom under Parks Development, how much has gone up, but that's because we've acquired Beckfield, and Beckfield is an expense extraordinaire. I mean, during the summer when they're, spring and summer when they're playing ball, it's not anything to get a $5,000 or $6,000 electricity bill. And this would also include our guys mowing, maintenance on bathrooms and snack bar and stuff. And council had just approved a fee for Beckfield, $150 a day, I believe, for anybody who wants to rent it. And we're in the process of drawing up a permit that, I think Andy's still looking at it, that we would hold anybody who rents it responsible for any outstanding damage, like in the bathrooms, or, you know, if they tore the commodes out of the wall or anything. So we've tried to be conservative with that figure, but it's going to be an expense without revenue.
Well, are we going to leave that in that position, or are we going to move that to Parks? Is that going to come under Parks Department eventually? Or?
Eventually, yes, if we continue to maintain it. Because it's not our property, I really hate to make a special budget for it, but I can, if that's what council would like, I can do it this year. But the only thing that, it's just that we don't own the property, and, you know, I'd hate to create a special department for it. I could put it over in Parks, I guess, but it's, you know, Big Rocks comes out of this area too, the bathrooms and the...
So this includes Beckfield, stuff that we don't own the property, we're just maintaining.
It's okay, do you think by the time when we go and just really have the budget workshop, we'll have some actual expenses for that, or can you do that for us?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so we can just know.
Yeah, because we furnish the water there, we furnish the electricity, and the guys do the maintenance. They have to repair the commodes and everything that's gets out of whack and stuff. Okay, I can do that. Does anybody have any other questions?
On the streets, okay, the figure from this year, we haven't hardly spent any of it. We haven't really let the street contract.
No. Bids, I got one bid yesterday. That was the day it hadn't turned in, and I got one bid, and y'all will be looking at that bid on the 26th.
So, in essence, this might roll over into next year.
Yes, yes. The 400 will probably roll into next year.
Part of it, they don't have much use of it.
Yeah, there's not, because we had quite a bit in streets because we rolled it from the year before too.
Okay, great, okay.
Peggy, health insurance, workman's comp, what is other insurance?
That's the insurance that's divided up between all the departments. It covers our buildings,
Okay,
covers our liability and our maintenance, our collision on our vehicles. It covers our paperwork, it covers y'all's liability and things like that. So I just divided up between the different departments.